Come on in, come on up, come on over for the merriest time of year. Come on up, come on in, get together for a good time. Smile, my dear. Come on in, come on up, come on over. We'll be dancing round the tree. So let us have a swinging Christmas, just like 1, 2, 3. We know the time is short, we blink and then it's gone. So we better make the most of what we've got.
This one's up and about early this morning. And you know, mind, lots of mischief to get up to today. We're just waiting for Brooke to get up now, aren't we? Yes. She's got lots of mischief to get up to too. Needs to find the elves first. Oh, I wasn't talking to you. You not to find them. Oh, she's coming into focus. Oh. Right, find the elves.
I can see.
You can't even see.
Yeah.
There. I'll give it a clue. They put the lights on. What are they doing?
Oh.
Oh, have a look. Right. Hello, Clyde. Oh, you cuddling into your own pillow.
Well, I'm not seeing it.
You're not saying it. Why? You're too embarrassed to say the blooming twins are using my bra as a hammock. They think that's funny. And mistletoe's in my pants. That would be painful if that was the actual case. If that was real. Yes, we have mistletoe in my pants. We have the twins in my bra as a hammock. Where else are the other ones? I think he was Satan. Fiona Snedden, one of my viewers, said, is he not Satan because it was an anagram of Santa? That rings a bell. I'm pretty sure he's called Satan. He's sitting on Harry Potter's bauble. Winston is proving that his name's right. He's cuddling the thistle. So he is a Scottish still game elf. Where's Elsa? There she is. She's just sitting, watching them. Yeah, you're supposed to be in charge, Elsa. Shocking behaviour from the twins. Jingles and Bob. I think you're right, that is their name. I just don't know which is which. They're identical twins, so it doesn't really matter. You want to do the countdown?
Yeah.
Do you remember?
No. No.
No, I won't sing it. I won't. 23 sleeps to go, 23 sleeps to Santa. Right, go and do your advent box, but wait for toilet roll barrier still in here. Right, are you doing your calendar first? They've not made it very difficult to find the numbers, have they? They're all in order. What have we got today? Oh, he's very yellow. Is that meant to be Dustin?
I think so.
Hey Dustin, you're a bit yellow. He looks like a Lego Dustin. Right, put him up on the shelf. Hey, oh, it's a wee one. There's nothing inside it, it's just a way to actually wake you up.
Oh, it's fidget rings.
Fidget rings. Cool.
Oh my god, shut up.
They're up and about early because they're working, so we're getting to see them opening their advents. Right, Abby. Oh, Abby's is a big one. You got a big one, Abby. Oh, there's a Molly. Look at Adam being a gent, letting Abby go first. What is it? What is it? What is it? Yay! It's a Celtic bauble. Yes, Hugo approves. So sorry it's not chocolate today. Thought you'd prefer that.
Yeah.
I had to give it today because the tree wasn't up yesterday. Number 2, here we go. Oh, I've just noticed what it says on the side of that. Your calendar, your Maltesers calendar.
Oh.
Health and safety approved. It's a bell, is it? Don't let the bells end. Right, Adam, what you got? Yay! Adam's got a Celtic elf for the tree. Oh, get your paw out of there. Yay!
Hugo loves Christmas because he gets to be nosy.
And he gets to smell lots of chocolate. Do you get pictures on your actual calendar as well?
Yeah.
Mine don't have any pictures. What is it? Oh, it's a candle today.
Mine
Yours
just
not
has
got-
Maltesers.
Ah, right, okay.
Oh wait, no.
Oh,
I've got a reindeer.
a reindeer, okay.
I've got a snowflake.
Cool. And what is your chocolate?
Santa.
Santa! Yay! In the gob.
In the gob.
And then let's see what your Hot Wheel one got today. Oh. Is it a bit of the track?
Oh, it's like for the stunt car, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's for that. Look, because it gives you instructions.
Ah. Hugo, get your big noggin out the way. Ah. Does it hang on the tree?
I think so. I think it's a little wee hanger.
Ah, that is so clever. That is very clever. Good morning everyone, welcome to Vlogmas Day 3. As you have seen, the naughty elves have been up to mischief as usual, using my bra as a hammock and my pants as a swing on the Christmas tree. I knew they would be on the Christmas tree today because they love it when the tree goes up. The girls, at least they were leaving my gonks alone for a change, so hopefully that part of their game plan is over. They have all opened their advent boxes and advent calendars, so that is all good. Brooke got fidget rings today. I thought it would be quite good for her with her autism. When she's in class, she always likes something to fidget with, so I thought rings would be a good way for her just to sit and play with something. I don't know if she put them on or not. I got them off Amazon. They were pennies really, and they're supposed to be adjustable. They should fit any finger, but I'm not sure whether she put them on. I didn't notice. And today's plan, I'm not sure. We are supposed to be going out somewhere with the dogs to go for a nice wander with them. I'm not going to say the proper word or they'll get excited, but it's a wee bit wet at the moment, so we will wait and see. We'll play it by ear, what time we go out and where we take them. We need to go to a shop anyway to get some bits and pieces, like shopping as in food and things, not as in Christmas shopping. Although, if you can be persuaded, we never know. What I do need to get actually is when we put the garland up round the living room doors yesterday, we want to keep one of the doors open so that it's not constantly rubbing the garland. And we don't have a doorstop, so we're currently using the dog's toy box to open it. But I would love to get a gonk doorstop to put there, so it would be quite nice if we could go somewhere. Saw lovely ones in the range, so I don't know if I can persuade them or not. We were going to go yesterday, but obviously both Jack and Adam had a drink, so we couldn't. So we'll see what happens. I am wearing my little Dalmatian Christmas jumper, which I love, and my jingly antlers. I have got my hot chocolate earrings in from Shein because I've got a feeling it'll be a hot chocolate kind of day if we do go out, because it'll be cold and damp, so when we come in it'll be time to get cozied up and have a nice hot chocolate. Definitely get some squishy cream when I'm out to put on it. So what else is happening? What I'm going to do today is I am going to light my candle and kind of have it burning where you can see it while I'm chatting, rather than doing the mindfulness, because I don't know if it was maybe going to be too boring for some of you, and it does take a little while. So I'm going to have that burning in the background. I'm going to open my own advent calendar, bear with me. I was quite disappointed yesterday because it was white paper on it, but it was milk chocolate. I was expecting a white chocolate. Oh, it's quite a big one today. Number 2. What have we got? Oh, it's like a teddy. It is. It's a teddy. I thought I was only getting a a big teddy there. I thought the rest were going to be little balls. Yay! Oh, I take back what I said. I wasn't disappointed yesterday because I'm happy now. Let's do the music quiz. I have to apologise because I realised that I forgot to give you the answers to the music quiz yesterday for day one, but most of you got it right anyway. So day one's clue was Mum and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again, and that was from It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas. So I don't think anybody got that wrong. Everybody who guessed it got it right. Yesterday was a crazy Christmas karaoke, and it was I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. So the missing words were from the bottom of my heart. And of course the song was Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, which is a lovely Spanish song that Brooke used to be able to sing all the words to, all the Spanish words when she was at nursery. They actually taught it in Spanish. And even the wee bit that comes after Feliz Navidad, the Spanish bit, she could sing all that. I don't have a clue what it is that they sing. So yes, that was yesterday's. What am I going to do for today? We'll do a bah humbug. So I'm going to hum a song and you have to tell me what it is. Right, are we ready? Hopefully that's nice and easy. I can hear it in my head. Maybe you can't hear it. But yeah, I can hear it in my head. So that is today's music quiz. What song am I humming? And remember, it's just for fun. There is no prize or anything. The prize, remember, is from the elf. Now, what I was going to say was, in the comments, if you get the music quiz right, I will tell you whether you've got it right or not. If you get the elf right, I am not going to tell you whether that's right or wrong, because I don't want cheats going and looking and saying, oh, they got that right, I'm just going to copy that. I want people to look for themselves, okay? So don't think that I'm ignoring your comment about the elf if I don't tell you if it's right or wrong. It's just that I don't want people to be able to cheat. They have to watch the video like everybody else to find out where the elf is. So yeah, I am reading everybody's comments. I will reply to everybody's comments, but I won't tell you whether you found the elf in the right spot or not. Then that is the reason why. Now, because we're going out today, I'm hoping the wee Glasgow Granny is going to come relatively early. And I want to just quickly say a bit about her, because a few people have been asking about her and they may have missed when I was originally talking about her. And what it was is, I found this book, which is a translation of the book by Matt Haig, which was A Boy Called Christmas, and it's been translated into Scots. So the wee Glasgow Granny reads it in Scots language, well, her version of Scots language. It is not authentic at all, and I apologise if I am offending any proper Scots who can talk and read proper Scots, because the wee Glasgow Granny just does it in her own version. And then I basically pause it and I tell you it in a proper English version of what she's just said. So if anybody wonders, that's what it is. She's not talking a load of rubbish, she is actually speaking Scots, or her version of it. So that is what the wee Glasgow Granny does. I hope you're enjoying it. Let me know if you are, because like I said, she's a pain in the bum, but hopefully she will come early today so that we can get out and about. Anyway, I'm going to head off just now and I will come back to you in a little while. I'll see you later. Again, that's the wee Glasgow Granny just came in to say hello and do her reading, so I'm going to hand you over to her now. I made sure that I greeted her at the door so she wasn't stealing any booze or chocolates or anything else today. She's going to come in, read her bit of the book, and then I'm chasing her out. So I'm going to hand you over now to the wee Glasgow Granny, and let's listen to some more of the book. Hiya, how you all doing? I'm back again. I think I got rumbled yesterday. I hope you didn't snitch on me. I think she found out that I was at her booze. So I'm on my best behaviour, so I'm her. Right, so yesterday, Nicholas and Mika had got the map for that wee old wife, and they headed to the far north again. So, what's going to happen now, I wonder? Yen afternoon, Nicholas sat down underneath any of the snowy spruce trees and had a neb at his feet. They were beeling with blisters. The only bits of skin that weren't beeling with blisters were bricht red, and his shin that had been buckled to start with had more or less fallen to bits. One afternoon, Nicholas sat down underneath one of the snowy spruce trees and had a look at his feet. They were covered with angry blisters. The only bits of skin that weren't covered with blisters were bright red, and his shoes, which were falling apart at the start, had more or less completely fallen to bits. It's nae use, he told Mika. I dinna think I can carry on. I'm our wabbit, it's our cold getting. I doubt I'll hate to go home. Listen, Mika, he said, feeding the moose a mushroom as he sat down by a tree. It might be best for you if you stayed in this forest. Take a look at the map. I didn't ken if we'll make it. Nicholas and Mika gawped at the map, but the path they had to follow was marked by a dotted line that looked like footsteps in the snow. The map had nae straight lines on it. It was just one long curving path, smoothing through forests and around lochs towards a muckle mountain. He kent the mountain was muckle because it was called on the map Offie Muckle Mountain. It's no use, he told Mika. I don't think I can carry on. I'm overtired, it's over cold getting. I doubt I'll have to go home. Listen, Mika, he said, feeding the mouse a mushroom as he sat down by a tree. It might be best for you if you stayed in this forest. Take a look at the map. I don't know if I'll make it. Nicholas and Mika looked at the map, but the path they had to follow was marked by a dotted line that looked like footsteps in the snow. The map had no straight lines on it. It was just one long curving path, snaking through the forests and around lochs towards a huge mountain. He knew the mountain was huge because it was called on the map Awful Huge Mountain. He lifted the mouse out his pooch and put him on the ground. Go on, Mika, you'll hate to leave me. Look, there's leaves and berries. You'll be able to bide here. Go on, away you go. The moose keeked up at him. Leaves and berries? Dinna talk to me about leaves and berries. I'm telling you, Mika, it's for the best. But Mika just crawled back onto Nicholas' foot, and Nicholas put the moose back in his pooch. Nicholas rested his head on the mossy ground and poured his old wife's shawl o'er him. And right there, in the daylight, he fell asleep. He lifted the mouse out of his pocket and put him on the ground. On you go, Mika. You'll have to leave me. Look, there's leaves and berries. You'll be able to stay here. On you go. The mouse looked up at him. I don't want to know about leaves and berries. I'm telling you, Mika, it's for the best. But Mika just crawled back onto Nicholas's foot, and Nicholas put the mouse back in his pocket. Nicholas rested his head on the ground, which was covered in moss, and pulled the old lady's shawl over him, and right there, in the daylight, he fell asleep. And as he slept, snow fell. he had a dream about being a bairn and going to the hills near Loch Blitzen and of being on the sleigh as his father pushed him and his mother laughed. He was so happy inside that dream. There was a scamping feeling and he woke up with a start. Mika was pawing at his chest and squawking with fear. "What is it, Mika?" "I dinna hear, Scooby," squeaked Mika. "But it's muckle and it's got horns on its head." As he slept, it began to snow. He had a dream about being a child and going to the hills near Loch Blitzen and of being on the sleigh as his father pushed him and his mother laughed. Oh, he was so happy inside that dream. There was a scratching feeling and he woke up with a fright. Mika was pawing at his chest and squawking with fear. "What is it, Mika?" "I haven't got a clue," squawked Mika, "but it's huge and it's got horns on its head." Soon Nicholas saw it, the crater. It was so close that for a moment he didn't ken what it was. It certainly seemed muckle for where Nicholas was sitting, but it wasn't a bear. It was covered in dark grey fur and had a braid, strang-looking head, like an elk, but definitely no one. The crater's chest was heaving with deep breaths, and wasn't it grey, but as white as the snow. The beastie was making Uncle Soons, as if it was a grumpy crossed with a wolf. He saw the muckle velvet-haired antlers that bent and twisted like trees leaning in the wind. Soon he realised it was a reindeer, an awfully muckle and awfully angry reindeer, and it was glowering straight at Nicholas. Soon Nicholas saw it, the creature. It was so close that for a moment he didn't know what it was. It certainly seemed huge from where Nicholas was sitting, but it wasn't a bear. It was covered in dark grey fur and had a wide, strange-looking head, like an elk, but definitely not one. The creature's chest was heaving with deep breaths, and it wasn't grey, but as white as the snow. The beast was making strange sounds, as if it was a pig crossed with a wolf. He saw the huge velvet-haired antlers that bent and twisted like trees leaning in the wind. Soon he realised it was a reindeer, an awful huge and awful angry reindeer, and it was staring straight at Nicholas. I wonder what's going to happen next. So does Clyde. We'll need to wait till the morrow, Clyde, because that's where I'm going to leave you the day, folks. Aye, I'm going to head off now. I'll see you the morrow. Cheery bye. Well, I actually really enjoyed listening to wee Glasgow Granny today. I was getting fair into the story. I wonder what's going to happen next. Can you actually wait to see her tomorrow because I'm so excited about the story. I do like that wee cosy Christmas corner when she's chatting away to you. But I wonder what that reindeer's going to do. Is it going to be a good reindeer or a bad reindeer? I wonder what's going to happen next. We need to wait and find out tomorrow. Right, so that is everything from me just now. I will catch up with you in a wee while. We're going to be heading out very soon and we will take you with us wherever we end up going. I'm looking forward to it. See you soon. That is the HMS Glasgow, and it's the first of the Type 26 ships that have been built for, and they're submarine seekers, are they?
Well, it's just a new type of frigate that they're specialised submarine hunters.
Right.
So they'll be part of the carrier fleet.
Right, so they'll...
The guys going up in a handbasket.
Ah, right, okay, so they are.
So they get lifted on and off.
Ah, so they'll go around with the aircraft carriers.
Carrier, yeah.
So this was the first of its kind, and there's 4 being built altogether. It was built in Glasgow, and the white bits that you can see there is a barge that it's on at the moment, because where it was built is too shallow for it to be launched. So it was put on that barge, and where it is at the moment, they're going to go out into the middle of the loch, sink the barge, and then the ship will be launched. Quite clever, really. And a little piece of history. We're starving, so we've had a wee detour. We're stopped in Luss, and Jack's out at the snack shack, getting a wee rolling sausage, I think. It's nice here. I've not been here for ages. This is where the old Scottish soap Take the High Road was filmed. But yeah, I've not been here for ages. So I'm getting a wee rolling sausage, and I think I'm getting a Biscoff slice or something, which sounds good. Yay. Oh, well, we're at Asda now, and it was a wee bit of a disaster, considering the aim of today was to take the dogs a you-know-what. They are with us, but their leads are not. So we got to where we were going, and we were like, yeah, you shouted at us, Clyde, didn't you? Yes, when we went to get them out the car, we realised their leads were still in the house. We know exactly where they are. They were lying just exactly where we wanted them to be lying, so that we could pick them up. Hold on. Oh, I thought that old man was coming to the car there. He got off the clothes. So yes, at least they've been out the house for a wee while, but they've not been for a you-know-what. Anyway, we went for a nice wee run, and we passed some history. We stopped at Luss for a wee roll and a cake. We went to Clydebank to Home Bargains, because I saw on... wait now. Can you still see me if I put you there? Not really. We went into Clydebank to Home Bargains because I saw on Instagram today that Home Bargains are doing a wine advent calendar, and Jack went, ooh, I fancy one of them. And when I went, they had none, and the staff didn't know what I was talking about. So it must only be set once. It's maybe only down south. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, have you seen a wine advent calendar in Home Bargains? And then we came to Asda because, like I said, we couldn't go the you-know-what with the dogs. So that's what we've been up to. I did get a few nice bits and pieces, a wee bit different. And I picked up some Ribena winter spice. Yay! I've been looking for it for months. And, well, maybe not months because it's only just winter. But I saw on Hay Bales, Rachel had on her Instagram that she had it. And I was like, yay, I need to get some of that. I love it. And so, yeah, Asda had it. And it's 50p cheaper in Asda than it is in Sainsbury's. So there you go. Anyway, I will show you the bits and pieces that I got when we get home. Jack is just in Asda just now getting his bits and pieces. We don't like leaving the dogs alone in the car. So I went in, now he's in. So I will catch up with you when we get home. Hello, we're back. Right, I'm in the kitchen. Please excuse the lighting, I know it's not great, but I just want to quickly show you a couple of things that I got when I was out that are slightly different, that I thought you might be interested in. So first of all, when I was in Home Bargains, like I said, I wanted the wine advent calendar. They didn't have it. And I was also looking for a gonk doorstop, and they didn't have one either. I think it was the range that I saw it, but we weren't going all the way into the range. So I had a look on the off chance. I might try and, I might have a look on Amazon Prime and see if I can get one delivered. We'll see. Anyway, when I was in Home Bargains, I picked up, this is one thing that I am most excited about. I love tablet, which if you're not from Scotland, I don't know if you can get tablet anywhere else. It's basically just sugar and condensed milk. It's, it's very, very sweet. So I love tablet and I love fudge. I think everybody knows what fudge is, but Mrs. Tilly's fudge is the best. Even though my uncle, who was an electrician, used to work for, well, he didn't used to work for Mrs. Tilly. He used to go to Mrs. Tilly's house to do work in the house. And it turns out that Mrs. Tilly is not only a man, but the surname isn't Tilly. I was really disappointed when I found that out. They stay in Tillycutry, which is a little place outside Stirling, which is where the name Tilly comes from. So yes, Mrs. Tilly. Anyway, I'm off on a tangent, but Mrs. Tilly's fudge is the best ever. So you can imagine how excited I was when I saw Mrs. Tilly's gingerbread fudge. At Christmas, I love everything gingerbread flavour. So Mrs. Tilly's gingerbread fudge, I've never seen it before. I did see that they had Mrs. Tilly's festive fudge, but it was like brandy flavour or whiskey flavour, and I don't like alcohol flavoured things. So I thought, nah, I'm not going to bother. But when I saw this, I was like, oh, I have to. Now you see, this is also misleading because there's a picture of a lady on the back called Elizabeth who has signed Elizabeth and then written Mrs. Tilly. But according to my uncle, Mrs. Tilly is actually a man. Maybe it's her husband. So maybe it's not quite as bad as I thought. Anyway, I'm still off on a tangent. How much was that? Now, Mrs. Tilly's fudge is usually £1 just for a little block. So this was £3.99 for a big box, and it's quite heavy. So that's going to be mine. That is getting hidden. Nobody else is getting that. The other thing that I saw that was different because it was festive was Foxy's Crunch Creams. Not normally festive, but then I saw seasonal edition and it's sticky toffee pudding flavour. And I thought, ooh, we need to give that a go. So I've not tried them yet, but I thought sticky toffee pudding. I do like Foxy's Crunch Creams, and these were 50 pence. 50 pence for a packet of biscuits, not bad. So I might try these tomorrow with a little hot chocolate. I'm not going to have my hot chocolate today, even although I did put my hot chocolate earrings in, because I didn't end up going out to walk with the dogs because I forgot my lead. But I'm going to have a hot chocolate tomorrow, so I might try one of these with it. And the only other thing that I got out of Home Bargains was these. The Thornton's Orange and Mint Wafer Roll Selection. Now, I love orange chocolate anyway. I love chocolate wafers. It's like the wafers that you get in ice cream, you know, that you dip in ice cream. Oh, I love orange. Jack likes mint, so this is the perfect sharing box. I mean, I like mint as well. So if he doesn't want them, I'm more than happy to eat the whole box. But, so when I saw this, I thought I would pick it up. And that was $1.99 for the box, which wasn't bad. And the only other thing that I picked up was a couple of Mint Malteser reindeers. These were 49 pence. So that was all that I got at Home Bargains. In Asda, I did pick up quite a lot, but the only thing that's a little bit different for you to see is, like I mentioned in the car, the Ribena Winter Spice is back. I've been looking for it for ages. I couldn't see it last year. Last year I ended up getting, was it the Vimto Winter Warmer or something, and it wasn't as good. If you've not tried Ribena Winter Spice, where have you been? It's amazing. Now, I suppose you could drink it cold, but you're meant to drink it hot. It does say they're served hot. Now, so it's a bit like making yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. You add hot water out the kettle into this, and it's just so nice. It's really warming, and it's got like your Christmassy flavours through it. It is Ribena, but it's got the Christmassy sort of clovey type cinnamon flavours to it. It's so good, really, really good. So I picked up 2 bottles just in case they disappear, and £1.50 a bottle in Asda, and like I said, it was £2 when we looked on the internet and saw it in Sainsbury's. £2 in Sainsbury's, £1.50 in Asda. And the only other thing was, I have had the Soaring gingerbread, the mini loaves this year. I've been able to get hold of them, but I've kind of made myself a bit sick of them. So when I saw this, the Soaring Christmas loaf, I think I had this last year. Now, I like the Soaring loaf. No, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, not everybody likes the texture of it, but it is low in saturated fat. It's relatively good for you. So this is the Soaring loaf, but it's Christmas, so it has got raisins, currants, cherries, and a hint of citrus and warming winter spices. Oh, now I like this sliced up, and I know it's low in fat, but I slather it in butter. Not quite as good for you, but that's how I like it. And this, for half of a loaf, is 159 calories, but I mean, that's a lot. Half a loaf. Oh, it says deliciously snowy. So yeah, that was really good. That was £1.25 out of Asda for a decent sized loaf. So that was all that I wanted to show you. I'm going to head off and put this stuff away, and then I'll come back to you in a little while to end the vlog. Well, good evening. I am just coming on to end the vlog. Brooke will be in from school soon. She did go to school today. She was feeling a little bit less anxious today, so she went to school, which was good. I don't know how she got on. I've not heard from her, which is a good thing. I've not heard from the school to say she's not at class, so that is also a good thing. And just very briefly, I'll tell you we have got a meeting with the school next Tuesday, so fingers crossed that all goes well. Anyway, moving on. Granny Annie will be here very shortly, and she's bringing us a Chinese takeaway as a little treat. So I want to get this vlog ended and settled in my nice cosy pyjamas, ready for our Chinese takeaway and a nice Christmas film. Not sure what one we'll watch today. Maybe the Christmas Chronicles. I don't know. Anyway, we've had a really good day today, even if the dog walking was a bit of a fail. We'll do it another day, it's not a problem. And I have to say, the dogs do still get a walk. It was just going to be like a proper going somewhere different, nice long walk together rather than just their usual walk. I don't want people thinking that the dogs don't get walked. Anyway. Yeah, so it was good, and I picked up those little bits and pieces. So before I go, I need to leave you with a nice little Christmas memory, and today's one's going to be a funny one. I read this last night, and I actually did chuckle out loud when I read it. So that has to be tonight's Christmas memory. I need to put my glasses on because I'm blind, and yes, I'm going to read it off my laptop again, so please excuse me. And it was from a lovely viewer. Her YouTube name is Denise Marks, and she said, "My favourite Christmas memory was the year my nan decided we would need a whole pressure cooker full of mushy peas with our Christmas dinner. You can just imagine. She had a bit of a mishap when she failed to completely release the pressure. You can just imagine. It ended with mushy peas everywhere, including a small heap of peas balanced on the top of her specs." Now, the thing that really got me with that was the vision. I could actually picture the peas on her specs, and I have to say that really gave me a good laugh. So, I mean, some memories are lovely and some are magical, but some are just hilarious, and that is a hilarious one. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Denise, because that is a good one. It actually reminded me of the time as well that Jack decided he was going to make Christmas dinner for a change rather than us getting a Chinese takeaway. We always get a takeaway for Christmas dinner. But this year Jack decided he was going to make Christmas dinner. He was going to do turkey and all the trimmings. And so he did, and it was a lovely dinner. And then he went to make himself something later on that night and opened the microwave door, and there was the big bowl of Brussels sprouts still sitting in the microwave. So he'd made us a lovely Christmas dinner but forgot about the sprouts, which I have to say back then wasn't a big disaster because I hated sprouts. But yeah, not quite as funny as the mushy peas on the specs, I have to say. But as soon as she said peas, pressure cooker, I thought, oh no, what's coming next? So yes, a very funny Christmas memory. I'm not surprised that sticks in your mind, Denise. Anyway, I'm going to head off now. So I hope you have enjoyed today's Vlogmas. If so, you know what to do. Please do hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to talk to me in the comments below. Let me know if you know what tune I was humming in today's Bah Humbug. Also, let me know if you spotted where the elf was today. Where was that elf head? If you want to be in with a chance to win Kevin the Carrot in a kilt. And remember, the giveaway is worldwide now. Jack's putting his hand in the pocket for his for the postage, apparently. Subscribe if you haven't already, that would be great. Don't forget to hit the little bell notification so that YouTube lets you know every time I put a video up and you don't miss any of my Vlogmas videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Oh, and so will the wee Glasgow Granny. Thanks everybody, bye!